Started early, like 14, 15, and started using pills and smoking weed and drinking. And when I graduated, it just got heavier and led into the deeper addiction.
Well, it started out as crack cocaine and then turned into like Oxycontins, heroin.
In high school, started doing, acid and mushrooms and cocaine, and it just seemed to never end.
I think around like 13, I started smoking and drinking and messing with like a variety of drugs. And it was fentanyl and crack and meth and everything you can think of, but fentanyl was the main thing.
I was very addicted to heroin. It was my life. I lost my brother to a drug overdose. That's been over 6 years ago now. After I lost my brother, I really didn't want to live.
Depression is really what fueled my main addiction. Getting divorced, I fell into a deep depression that I turned to the bottle.
Marrying the woman of my dreams and then having her tell me that I had to leave the house. That to me was rock bottom and knowing that it was time to change.
When I was in prison, when I turned 40, and I was really just fed up and realized that I was the problem.
My daughter's stepdad actually went through the program back in 2015, I believe. So when I reached out to my daughter's mom, I told them, I said, I have a problem and I need help. And they said, we know, like they knew. And this was the first place, obviously, with John coming through the program. This was immediate on their list to give me information for. And I jumped right in. The fact I had their support, I jumped right in.
Even my mom experienced it. And pulling down the road, she looked back at me and she said, God is surely in this place. God is surely here, Daryl.
It was definitely overwhelming my first day here. I was so lost and broken. I had pawned everything I owned. I didn't have anything left. So I knew that there was no way to go, nowhere to go basically, that I needed to stay here.
It was pretty intimidating, actually. You walk into, what we call a farm, and, there's 15 men there, hooting and hollering and screaming and yelling for you and telling you they love you. And it was a little overwhelming.
I came in, there was a lot of greeting, a lot of hugging, a lot of I love yous from people I didn't know. And it was a little strange the first 3 or 4 days, but like I said, I really did embrace it with an open heart and an open mind, and I just fell right into it.
Having Zach as my coordinator, and just seeing the true love that he had, and just expressing how Christ had changed his life, made me realize how real it was.
I'll never forget that first praise and worship. I've never felt anything like that before. I kind of feel like that was the day that I was saved. I cried the entire hour, all these men coming over and praying with me and for me, and I just never felt anything like that before in my life.
I had lost one brother, but God gave me many. And the love part, first, for me to receive love, even God's love, I had to I showed up, the real Daryl, who I am in Christ.
Having Christ in your life, understanding his compassion and his love for you or for myself gave me the ability to forgive myself and love myself again. Because I fell out of love with myself. I hated myself for a long time. And to understand that he still loved me through that gave me the ability to forgive myself and love myself again.
One of the top most important things here, it's good to have your Bartimus, your side-by-side that you walk through the program with, that you do the daily struggle with, the daily grind here. And it's important to have your Paul too, to lean into, to get advice from, whether that's a director, whether that's a coordinator. It could look like a lot of different things here. And it's important to have a Timothy, to pour into.
You need to be around like-minded people. You need to be real, you need to be vulnerable, and you need to do it with a couple people you really trust. And I've never trusted people openly the way that I trust them here.
In the world, you don't find men who love each other or say I love you or hug each other or help each other through tough times. It's more of a dog-eat-dog world. You see men that want to see others fail in order for them to succeed, and that's not how it works here at all. And I truly believe that is the heart of this program, is teaching men to love one another and to love Christ.
There's not too many people in here I can't talk to that I can't say that I don't love. You know, I love them all, and it's genuinely like a brotherhood. And I never imagined there'd be a way to like live like this sober.
Just the fact knowing that I'm completed something is makes me feel like I can handle situations in life now, you know, without picking up a drug. Having fun sober, that's something I've never really done before.
God saved my life, you know, and he used the Refuge as a vessel to do it. And I'm blessed that he kept me alive and didn't give up on me, and neither did my mama or my sister, you know. I've got them relationships kind of back.
And with Jesus, you know, and God and the things, the words in the Bible, you know, it helps me to realize with my insecurities that I am loved, I am known, I am cherished. There is nothing I can do wrong if I truly believe the words of the Bible.
It's got to be God at work, man. I've changed health-wise. You know, my mind's renewed. Just my whole thinking is different, man.
This place, like, it forces you to change, you know. It's not meant to be comfortable, you know. It's meant to be 13 months of taking a deep look at yourself and changing.
I just put my faith and my hope in Christ and this program to help make me a better man, and that's what it's done.
You know, God has blessed me with so many talents in my life and abilities that I have taken for granted, but I've never followed through with any of them. This completion of this program is one of the greatest achievements that I've ever had.
I'm patting myself on the back a little bit now, man. This has been something. It's been quite a ride, you know. And I look back, I say 13 months, where did it go? But I'm to the end now, and I say, this is just the beginning.
Well, there's real spiritual growth happening here. You know, if you want to find God, if you want to find who you are, you know, find out what the gift of being yourself is like, you're going to find that through knowing Christ. That's what this place does. That's what it did for me.
You know, I want everyone to know what the Refuge does. I want everyone to know that it provides a platform for a relationship with Christ, which then creates a community that loves Jesus Christ. And I'm just thankful and humbled to be a part of it.